Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are looking at NVDA stock. We will be doing some technical analysis for NVDA Corporation, NVDA ticker symbol. We will keep things simple. We are going to look at the long-term support and resistance levels and also review the recent price action to see if there are any patterns that will help us predict the future price move. Alright. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like and share this video. Also, please comment the stocks that you want me to review in the future videos. Without any further delay, let's go into the video. Okay, so let's first start with the long time frame, okay, from the weekly chart. So what I see on weekly here, which I want you guys to notice here, the white trend line is the 200 EMA, and we have seen that the stock has bounced before exactly there. Okay, so now what we have here is the break of the 200 EMA and close below the 200 EMA, okay, on the weekly chart, which is actually a significant thing because 200 EMA usually should act as support, and we have seen that being broken one other time right here, which stayed there for a couple of weeks, but this here is again a very bearish sign. So what am I thinking about the price action? Also, the support I see here is would be around 115, because before the price has melted to the upside, we have seen a lot of consolidation in that area, and we are back into that zone. Okay, so here below 140 150 we are back into the zone, and now we have even taken out the previous low and closed below the 200 EMA. So what am I seeing here is, if there is a bounce, any form of bounce, I would expect anywhere around 120. Okay, so that would be your first maybe zone where you can try to think about long side trading, but you need to be careful if this breaks, which I don't see that it would break anytime soon. If it breaks, the next support area we have is around at $75. Until then we do not have, because we had a huge bull move to the upside and a lot of consolidation, and then again we moved up, right? So if you want to play this long, you need to be careful and wait until it at least comes back to 120 or even 115. Okay, so that would be the first area you may think of trying to buy it. And where do you buy it? You usually buy, at least on the daily, you want something like this to happen. Okay, either a strong engulfing pattern. Okay, so something like this would be, I would provide you as an example, or some consolidation and maybe like a newer high forming with a good volume. Okay, so maybe some of this volume happening. All right, so that would be something that I may consider as a long opportunity. But for the shorts, you are clearly here for the down move. You have a great trend going down. The trend is also not even that simple. Okay, so the trend is very, it's not like an angled trend line, it's literally going down very narrowly. Okay, so you need to be careful. So you do not know, even if there could be a dead cat bounce, you may be shaken out. So you have to be careful even on the short side. If you had already made profits, you may want to be taking maybe these hourly candles as supports, right, to the short side. I will show you where the resistance is here. So this is the pivot. Okay, on the hourly we clearly have that as a pivot. Usually those don't get taken out, and that 140 level, 141 area is also one support. Before it broke down, we had that as a support, so that is a very significant level. All the shorts will be looking for that break to cover. If it doesn't break, you still have a long way even in the short term. Okay, so those will be your support for the short side. If you're long, as I said, you have to wait until it touches this 120 or 115 mark, because that's where the previous support has been for the longest of the times. And what am I thinking about? If you enter here, the next target would be about, this would be your cap. Okay, around 140 would be your cap, unless again, if on the shorter time frame you have better risk off zones, you may actually think of taking it to 150s, but we want to see, as long-term investors, we want to see the stock consolidating back here and maybe creating a new trend to the upside. Okay, because even on the long term, let me draw a trend line. Even on the long term, we have a very, very bearish sort of scenario. Okay, if you see this, so we want this trend to change in the longest of the time frames. If in the short term you want to play, you want to wait till this point, my brother. You don't want to jump right now thinking that the stock is going to bounce. You want to wait until it hits. That's where all the buyers are looking for, and then test your luck to the long side. Again, for the shorts, as I said, this would be your key price level that you need to keep a watch out for, 142. If that breaks and you still want to be long because you are long from maybe around here, the next would be 150 or even 152. This area will be your next resistance or support for the sellers. Okay, and in the weekly, you can clearly see we will have a down move. Either we may have some gap down and slowly fill that and come back down, or we may actually have a gap up and gap go down. So we definitely will see a move below 133 towards 115 or 120. But how it can happen and how it can unfold is something we have to wait and see. We will do more reviews next week as well, how the price action has been. So if you find this video helpful, please like and share. Thank you for watching. See you next time.